Looking to heat your home efficiently and stylishly this winter? Whether you're off-grid, budget-conscious, or just love that warm, crackling glow, we've got the ultimate list of the top 5 pellet stoves. From gravity-fed models with no electricity needed, to sleek, high-tech stoves with serious heat output, we've narrowed it down to the 5 best options that combine performance, price, and that all-important cozy factor. Trust us, you don't want to make a purchase until you see this list. Let's fire it up. Coming in at number 5, we've got the US Stove Wiseway Gravity Pellet Stove. And honestly, this thing is pretty unique in the pellet stove world. What makes it special? Well, it's completely non-electric, which means when the power goes out during those winter storms, you're still staying warm while your neighbors are shivering. The gravity-fed system is genius. No augers, no motors, just good old physics doing the work. You're looking at around $1,250 for this bad boy, which isn't cheap. But considering you'll never have to worry about mechanical breakdowns or expensive auger replacements, it's actually pretty reasonable. Now let's talk performance. This stove puts out 40,000 BTUs and can heat up to 2,000 square feet, which is solid for most homes. The 60-pound hopper will keep you warm for up to 30 hours on the lowest setting, or about 12 hours if you're cranking the heat. Here's the thing though, starting it up isn't like flipping a switch. You'll need a propane torch to get the burn chamber going initially, which some people love because it feels more traditional, while others find it a bit of a hassle. The learning curve is real with this one, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty much bulletproof. What I really appreciate about the Wiseway is that it's EPA certified with 70% combustion efficiency. So you're not just staying warm, you're doing it relatively cleanly. The build quality is solid too. This isn't some flimsy unit that'll fall apart after a season. The biggest drawback? You need good draft conditions for it to work properly. So if your chimney setup isn't ideal, you might have some issues. But for folks who want true independence from the electrical grid and don't mind a bit of old-school operation, this stove delivers exactly what it promises. At number 4, we're looking at the Cleveland Iron Works Medium Pellet Stove. And this is where we start getting into some seriously modern features. Cleveland Iron Works has been making waves in the pellet stove game, and their medium-sized unit shows exactly why. We're talking about a stove that can heat 1,500 to 2,200 square feet with a 60-pound hopper capacity. And here's the kicker. It comes with built-in Wi-Fi technology. Yeah, you heard that right. You can control your heat from your phone while you're still in bed on those cold mornings. The price point sits around $1,800 to $2,200 depending on where you shop, which puts it in that sweet spot between budget and premium options. What you're getting for that money is impressive though. The Whisper Quiet Blower means you're not going to be annoyed by constant noise. And the bay front window design gives you that cozy fireplace vibe without the hassle of chopping wood. The build quality feels solid, and Cleveland Iron Works has really focused on making maintenance as painless as possible with easy access service areas. Performance-wise, this stove hits all the right notes for medium-sized homes. The heat distribution is even, the thermostat controls are responsive, and the efficiency ratings are solid. The Wi-Fi connectivity isn't just a gimmick either. Being able to adjust your heat remotely or set schedules through an app is genuinely useful. My only real complaint is that like most Wi-Fi-enabled appliances, you're dependent on your internet connection, and the app can be a bit finicky sometimes. But overall, if you want modern convenience with reliable heating performance, Cleveland Iron Works delivers a package that's hard to beat in this price range. Moving into our top 3 at number 3, we have the ComfortBilt HP50S. And this is where things get serious. ComfortBilt has built a reputation for making reliable, efficient pellet stoves, and the HP50S is their powerhouse model. This beast can heat up to 3,200 square feet, making it perfect for larger homes or open floor plans. You're looking at around $2,500 to $3,000 for this unit, which might seem steep, but when you break down the cost per square foot of heating capacity, it's actually pretty competitive. The HP50S comes with a massive 120-pound hopper, which means you're not constantly refilling pellets every day during peak winter months. We're talking about potentially 40+ hours of burn time on lower settings, which is fantastic for those long winter nights. The heat output is impressive too. This thing can pump out serious BTUs when you need it, but it's also surprisingly efficient on the lower settings. The build quality is where ComfortBilt really shines. Heavy-duty steel construction, quality components, and a design that's clearly built to last for decades, not just a few seasons. What sets the HP50S apart from the competition is the attention to detail in the user experience. The control panel is intuitive. The ashpan system makes cleanup way less of a chore, and the heat distribution system ensures you're not getting hot spots and cold zones throughout your space. The large viewing window gives you that classic fireplace ambiance, while the programmable thermostat keeps everything automated. The only downside is that this unit requires more floor space than smaller models, and installation can be more complex due to the size and venting requirements. But if you've got a larger home and want serious heating power with minimal maintenance, the HP50S delivers exactly what you need. At number 2, we've got the ComfortBilt HP22, and honestly, this might be the perfect pellet stove for most homeowners. ComfortBilt calls this their best-selling model, and after spending time with it, I can see exactly why. Priced around $1,800 to $2,200, it hits that sweet spot where you're getting premium features without the premium price tag. This stove can heat up to 2,800 square feet, which covers most homes perfectly, and the 55-pound hopper capacity means you're not constantly babysitting it with pellet refills. The HP22 is where form meets function in the best possible way. That large bay view window isn't just for looks. It actually provides excellent heat distribution while giving you that cozy fireplace vibe. The programmable thermostat is genuinely user-friendly, not like some of these overly complicated digital displays that require an engineering degree to figure out. The build quality feels solid without being unnecessarily heavy, and the modern appearance means it actually looks good in contemporary homes instead of like some industrial heating appliance. Here's what really impressed me about the HP22. It's incredibly consistent. The heat output is steady, the pellet consumption is predictable, and the maintenance requirements are reasonable. The ash production is minimal compared to some competitors, and when you do need to clean it, the process is straightforward. The blower system distributes heat evenly without being noisy, and the overall efficiency means your pellet costs stay manageable even during those brutal winter months. If I had to pick one stove that would work well for the widest range of homeowners and situations, the HP22 would be at the top of my list. It's reliable, efficient, attractive, and priced fairly. Sometimes the best choice is the one that just works without any drama. Taking the top spot at number 1 is the ComfortBilt HP22-N, and this is basically the HP22's more advanced sibling. Everything you love about the HP22 is here, but ComfortBilt has added some key improvements that make this the ultimate pellet stove for 2025. The price bump to around $2,200 to $2,500 might seem significant, but when you consider what you're getting, it's absolutely worth it. We're talking about the same excellent heating capacity for up to 2,800 square feet, but with enhanced efficiency and some seriously smart features. The N in HP22N stands for the newer generation technology, and you can feel the difference immediately. The combustion system is more refined, which means cleaner burning, less ash production, and better fuel efficiency. Your pellets go further, your maintenance intervals are longer, and your overall operating costs are lower. The control system is also more sophisticated. The digital display is clearer, the programming options are more flexible, and the whole thing just feels more polished.